So, jumping into our first run here, I'm tempted to try the llama thing again, even though that was a freaking nightmare. I don't know how we can survive it. Let's do some brainstorming here. What would we need in order to survive? I mean, is it mandatory to get Lancet and Laurel just to survive full curse? But that feels super lame. If we don't get Lancet and Laurel, how do we survive? How do we survive this? Also, let's turn on some music because getting silly. Because the goal here is to get as much curse as is possible. We could do Bible. I don't know if Bible is strong enough. We tried Whip. It did not heal enough. We tried Death Spiral. It didn't do enough damage. We could go Garlic, Bible, but then we would need Spellbinder, which is not useful with like basically anything. I thought about Thousand Edge. We could get Wings plus Valkyrie Turner. Shadow Pinion plus Wings. What would we replace that? We'd replace Whip with Hollow Heart. Do these share the same bounce, correct? It's this, this, and this share the same bounce. Is that correct? Cross, Spiral, and Thousand Edge? Because we could get these three and then get Crit and then get Clover, and we would swap out Spinach. We'd remove Spinach and Fire Wand, and we would remove Whip and Hollow Heart. And we don't get any, we get sustain via gold. We do full gold sustain. So we get gold, bounces, and slash as our three arcanas. And then we get Garlic, unevolved, and two others. Probably Lightning Ring again. And then Bone again. Right? Doesn't that make sense? Oh, we could get Menagea. What's better though, Menagea or Bone? Stage 5 is this weekend or next week. Bird is terrible. We're not going to get Bird. Takes too long to upgrade and it doesn't do enough damage. I think Bone over Menagea, right? We go Bone, Death Spiral, Thousand Edge, Heaven's Sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Garlic for 6. Just trying to live. Just trying to live. Oh no, we talked about Shadow Pinion. I don't think we do Shadow Pinion. I think we go with the same speed we had before. What I think we do is we need to get those guys earlier before they have a lot of curse behind them. Get all 4 of them before we have curse. And then upgrade. Yeah, I don't think Bird is going to work. And I think we start with bounces and then we get gold, or do we start with gold and then we get bounce? I think we start with bounces. Start with bounces, then get gold, then get slash at the end. No, but how are we gonna kill the bosses without slash? Hold on, let me think about this. Slash early, into bounces, into gold. Bounces into slash into gold, I think is the play. right? Bounces into slash into gold. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let me get my controller ready. I think, do I have the right controller? Hopefully. If it's not the right controller, it's going to die in like 2 seconds. Okay. So we said bounces into slash into gold. Oh wait, the cross does not bounce with this one. Only the knives and the axes do. So then let's swap Shadow Pinion in and get wings instead of clover. And then we still don't get spinach, and instead of spinach we get projectile speed. I think we have to outpace with bounces and protection. I think the goal is to get bone really early. And then we survive off of our weapons. Okay, we need a weapon that's useful. We don't need any of these. Really, really unfortunate. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of stuff. Again, super unfortunate level up there. I'm gonna go with Duplicator. Tome is probably more useful, but Duplicator is more rare to grab, so I'm gonna grab it now because we're more likely to see Tome again soon. Knife. Yeah, this looks really nice. I think this is going to be really nice. It's just survival. It's straight up going to survive. I don't think cart makes sense at all compared to bone. Bone is just too strong for protecting. We said lightning ring, correct? Oh, you know what though? Menage might have been better than lightning ring. And then we want Shadow Pinion and garlic, so that we can get running speed and outrun the dudes. There's Tome. Fantastic. Okay, so we're in a great spot. So we want wings, candelabrador, skull, and bracer. And we just don't get spinach, which I think is fine. I'm gonna grab skull. It's a little scary. It's a little scary, but we're gonna need it, and it is rare. But we're just going to not level it yet. No, we can have Gold Fever. Gold Fever is a mild coward strat. It's not an excessive coward strat. I don't disagree on the Menage. I probably should have taken Menage over Lightning Ring, to be honest. That would have been better. Then we would get both. So if we don't do it here, if we die early, next time we'll get Song of Mana, and we'll go Song of Mana instead of Lightning Ring. I think that makes way more sense. Much more protective. Yeah, we're already experiencing some turbulence. Or Lightning Ring. Okay, we got to be careful about how much damage we absorb because we don't heal that much. We do have a little bit of healing, but it's not like, it's not a ton. Really would love bone upgrades, but it's fine. Oh, I guess I could have gone flowers, but I feel like flowers are actually not as useful as bone is going to be. Flowers heal, bones block. And I think blocking is going to be more important the later the run goes. Okay. We're almost fully maxing the axe, which is actually really good. With bounces, I think axe is better than knives early. But they're both going to be very useful. But the axe bounces just mean that the axes get more hits, and that's super valuable. There's bracer. So we're just missing now running speed, so the wings and Candelabrador. There's Song of Mana. I really think we should have taken Song of Mana instead of Lightning Ring, but it's fine. It's what it is. It is what it is. More axes. Fantastic. We're getting lots of good value out of these axes. Okay, Bracer. Not necessarily what I would have picked, but it's fine. There's more bone. Yeah, once we get to like heavy bone, we'll have some pretty good damage coming out. And the death spiral bounces are going to be really huge for us, especially with high projectile speed. It's going to be really solid. We're actually going to need the projectile speed anyway because we're taking wings. Otherwise, we outrun our stuff because Llama already has extra running or extra movement speed. This is where things start to get a little spicy. Little spicy. Okay, even more bones. The lack of garlic is disturbing. We would have pretty good knockback if we had garlic, but it's fine. Even more bones. Now we just need more cooldown reduction, and we've already maxed out Duplicator. Cooldown reduction, obviously super useful with everything that we have. Running into enemies, not advisable, Nate. You might want to hold off on that as a strategy. Okay, there's Tome. It's a really good get there. And yeah, these red dudes are mighty difficult to work around. Yeah, you do take a lot of chip damage in the game, for sure. Yeah, the shots are going to be extremely dangerous. Bone will help out, for sure. But having the shots with 0 garlic, not advisable. We're just going to have to keep trying to dodge. Luckily, we do have the bouncing axes, we've got bones, we've got knives. There's a lot of, like, good projectile coverage. But yeah, definitely would prefer to have garlic just for the immediate safety. Okay, hold on. Just don't hit skull. Just don't hit skull and then we're fine. Easy game, don't hit skull. No skulls. No skulls were found in the making of this chest. Why did we get a gold bag? Very strange.
Wow.
Very strange to get a gold bag out of that. Really, really bizarre. Okay. Well, anyway. I don't want to, like, gun for it, but we should start moving towards the silver ring here. Or you actually, you know what? We're gonna go to the right, or to the right facing arrow, because oh my gosh, the heals are gonna be necessary, as we're now seeing. We just don't have a low enough cooldown right now. Cooldown is just not low enough, and our knives are not leveled up enough. Cooldown. Thank you. The lack of healing is disturbing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay frosty. Candelabrador? We're just running, guys. We're just running. And we're hoping and praying. Should ease up a bit with the next wave, if I'm not mistaken. I think the 7-minute wave is not as scary. Honestly, we're just surviving. We're vibing and surviving. We did gain a tiny little bit of health, and then we immediately lost it, as one does. Okay, we actually get, it gets harder. It gets harder there. Yeah, this is oh, this is definitely Definitely a scary. Yeah, that's just outright atrocious. So we got to get Song of Mana. We got to get Song of Mana instead of Lightning Ring. But I think otherwise we keep it the same. Of that. Garlic, fantastic. None. Song of Mana, definitely the better pick here. I am going to go Tome, though. Tome is like one of the most important things we can get in the run, and the earlier we get it, the better. This is already a pretty decent first couple of levels here. Even more Tome is just even more good. Also, the faster we can fill out our full arsenal, the better too. But, I mean, I will take duplicators and... Speaking of, I'll take duplicators and tomes any day. I think also getting Skull early was probably a bad choice. I should have just kept leveling the axe and waited on the Skull and used our banishes to get to the Skull later. But it's fine. Okay, more axes. More fun. This is looking pretty solid now. Okay, more garlic. Garlic will probably never kill anybody, but it will slow them down, and it will knock them back. Bones will be much more useful for us when we have garlic. Guns really love to appear when they're not needed. This is true. I feel like there's something to be made out of that, but anyway. Guns always appearing when they're not wanted. Shadow Pinion or Bracer. I think let's get all the weapons. Shadow Pinion also is really good for its knockback. We're gonna straight up banish Hollow Heart here. I'm gonna try not to banish weapons because we're so close to getting all of our weapons. I'm gonna try not to go too hard on using the Shadow Pinion. It's not always great to like constantly be trying to use it, but I think it's okay right now. There's knives. Okay, we're basically there. We just need Song of Mana again to show up. And then we've got the whole squad. Sounds like America to you. Guns are always needed. Candelabrador. Okay, we're making progress. Song of Mana's 6 slots is going to level up slowly, though. It is. But we don't need it to be, like, super high levels. We just need it to be in the set. And honestly, as long as we keep getting more and more tomes, like, that's fantastic. Because Bone will save us if we can have low enough cooldown reduction. There's Wings. So we're like, almost there. We've almost got a full set of everything. And then we can immediately get the Ring. And the arrow, which would help us out. Although we would then have a stalker. A couple of stalkers, actually. I'm gonna actually go... Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with more axes. Axes, extremely high damage. Really good way to kill bosses early. When it's not always super easy to get a lot of damage out. More tomes. That's 4 tomes, guys. That's like 3 more tomes than we had last time. Fantastic. We got boss kill here. You know, 5 chests showed up last time. Wouldn't mind if another one did. Nope. It's looking pretty good. We have a level 6 axe. I feel like we've killed a lot more enemies this time than last time. We're gonna wait on the... Oh man, but we're gonna wait on the skull. We're gonna wait on the skull. We're just waiting for, right now... What are we waiting for? Oh, Bracer. We're just waiting for Bracer to show up. Okay. There's our other duplicator. I mean, even like this wave is like not going too bad in contrast to last time. I feel like we're making a lot of progress here. Song of Mana would obviously be really good to get soon, but there's Axe fully maxed out. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage coming out right now. There's Bracer. Okay, we have all but Skull and all but Song of Mana. Those two go together. It's funny. The extra movement speed definitely will help. Yes, for sure. And especially will help dramatically when we're running away from the cloaks. As we saw in the last attempt, where we got pretty dang close. What were we at, like 26 minutes, I think, last time? So we're doing a lot better right now. More knives is great. Now we don't have to worry about projectiles. This is a really, really positive development, in my opinion. If we don't have to worry about the projectiles. Garlic coming in hot right now. Tough men eat their garlic. There is... I think it's probably Bone next. Bone leveling up is just super, super valuable for protection purposes. Yeah, this seems to be going super smooth compared to last time. What do we got? Garlic, that's fine. Oh yeah, like getting double guns is not nearly as good as Froggy. Like, they're just not as good. They don't do nearly as much damage. Their tick rate is a lot lower. Their Song of Mana, we actually got it. We got the full set of weapons. Now we just need Skull, and we've got everything that we've ever wanted. Okay, here we go. Here was difficult times last time, and honestly, it's just looking totally fine. This is looking so much better. We have maxed out the tome. If one could even imagine, this is just so much better than how we did last time. Because we were like dying right now. We will definitely keep leveling knife. Like, that was amazing. Yeah, June 9th, I think, is the date. So like early next week. More bones. Bam. Nice. Okay, I mean, that's it. We got everything. Let's go. We can start trending towards the rings. We are in a very, very solid spot. If you consider how we were doing, and that's basically the same moment last time, like it's not even comparable. Well, it is comparable. We were doing way worse. That's the comparison. Now, here was the wave we died on last time. And again, like, this is no problem. It's just easy times. Does not seem to be a lot of issues here surviving. It's certainly at least easier at this point. We'll have to see how far this can carry us later in the run, because obviously big concerns for the late game, just like last time, but at least so far, it doesn't seem too bad. I would like to try to grab a couple of red gems. Song of Mana. Knife. Out of these ones, I'm going to go Bracer. Bone. I mean, that was just very, very solid. We want to keep working our way over. After this wave, we shouldn't have as many... shouldn't have all these shooters around. That should smooth things out quite a bit. Okay, we're at 8 minutes. There's another boss who will be coming. These dogs are not getting anywhere close to us. I think that's right. I think the 9-minute will melt. And that's really big for us. Get us a ton of levels. I think between the bouncing axes and the bones and the Song of Mana and the knives, like I feel like we're in a really great spot right now. Shadow Pinion also, I mean, doing work. It's certainly not the flashiest of our weapons right now. I also wonder if we should just do something more like that. I don't want to face tank too much, but I also want to make sure we're like getting there. And I think it's the regen first. I am very curious what the oh yeah, this is amazing. Look at that. Just annihilating these guys. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's what you want to see. Okay, we have red gems coming in hot. More knives. Like, knives are going to be really big. Knives are going to be really big. They don't have the most amount of knockback, but with the knockback resistance, like, it's not nothing. Knives. Shadow Pinion. Garlic. Shadow Pinion. I think I'm okay to have a choice between knives and Death Spiral. I think both would be decent first evolves. I really don't want Song of Mana necessarily to evolve, so I'm going to start not picking it. That's a really good third evolve, would be Song of Mana. I can go to level 6 though, but we're going to keep it at level 6 so we don't accidentally level it with a chest. Then after this wave, we'll start moving again. Speaking of a chest. Shadow Pinion. Shadow Pinion would also be... Oh crap. Okay. We really can't level Song of Mana, so it's a good thing we left it at level 6. We can get Garlic all the way up, because it does not evolve. And now I'm okay to like level up some of my other stuff. Okay, here's where things get dicey. This is where we're gonna run. We're gonna run because we do not want to die. And we're gonna kind of run in this weird vertical style right now. Okay, I kind of want to, yeah, we want to just keep getting closer and closer. This seems to be going okay, as long as we don't run into the Reaper. Keep in mind, we have not used our revive yet. So in the case that we do get killed by the Reaper, like, we still will have a revive. It won't be the end of the world. I think we're in a much better position to kill bosses now, too. Just watching for the Reaper. I don't... There it is. Okay. Still good. Okay, I'm gonna wait. We're not gonna summon the cloak until after the Reaper goes away. We've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm safe. I'm totally fine to summon the cloak and grab this. And now we're gonna head up towards the other cloak. And that seemed pretty solid. Get more Bracer. Bracer. Shadow Pinion. Bracer. Shadow Pinion. Wings. Okay, now we gotta start focusing on killing these dudes. Because we want the Arcana as soon as possible. Arcana is Slash, which we desperately need so that we can actually kill the other dudes. And then, of course, 10-minute chest. Also very important for... Oh, there we go. 10-minute chest. Axes would be best. There we go. Death Spiral. That's a really huge get. That's going to be a ton of damage. If it's a choice between Shadow Pinion and Song of Mana, I will do Song of Mana. And I really want to kill the Arcana so that we can get Slash. That adds just an bonkers amount of damage to our axes. And I think we can last until 21 minutes without having to get the gold. There's no chest yet. Where is the giant skull? I don't see it. There it is. Okay, it got knocked into the stratosphere. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so now we have slash. Now we have slash. Reroll. Slash. Excellent. Now our damage numbers are insane. And we can just, like, literally pump this guy full of damage. And just try to kill him off before we make it to the next ring. Because our knives just do just a ridiculous amount of damage. And that's even unevolved. Not to mention the death spirals that are just constantly smacking everything. If we can somehow find a red gem here, there's a lot of levels we could gather up very quickly. Shadow Pinion. There was one. HP, wings, wings, wings. HP, HP. Okay, let's go grab the other one. I want the other ring first. So we will actually have 2 cloaks. Like, we can go double cloaks, that's fine. I don't think the run is over. I don't think the run is over. I think we're still gonna have to grind out the last part of the run. Because we're gonna have multiple cloaks. I do like, don't get me wrong, I really, really like the movement speed. Also, this cloak just, like, literally came up out of nowhere. Scared the hell out of me. I'm going to assume that this boss is just going to naturally die to our death spirals. My gosh, the visual clarity is extremely low. I'm going to turn off damage numbers here. I just need more visual clarity. It all kind of blurs. Okay. Up to the silver ring. I think we might have it, though. Modest Nate. Yeah, I don't think the run is over, but I think that we're definitely on a good path. We're looking a lot more solid than we were yesterday at this point in time. I think the pivot to the knives helps out a ton, because projectile speed just super useful. There's a chest, by the way. That should be evolved knives, or Menage is fine too. At this point, we can start doing area. But best would be to do area after we evolve. Okay, we might not have a choice here. And a Labrador. Okay, we gotta get to the... Oh, hey, like, we killed it! Oh, no, I didn't want to do that! Oh, no. I got an egg, guys. I'm sorry. 10 ADP. I actually did not... I mean, it won't affect this run. But this basically means now we have to finish it. The only other egg that we got... The only other egg that we got was skip, but this extra 1% area could, in future runs, could make a huge difference. So now we're obliged to finish the run this exact time, or else I would consider it coward strats. Was the bit rate really low? Is it okay now? I'm showing it really high, but, like, obviously, you know, OBS can lie. It's not always honest. Okay, we're gonna start doing this before we do Candelabrador. Duration affects Bone quite a lot, actually. Bone and Shadow Pinion, both heavily impacted by duration. Okay, so I think, yeah, just turning off Menage probably solved bitrate problems if we were having any. I'm trying to think if is there any reason to not just, like, beeline for these guys? I think the earlier we get them, the better. Also, the earlier we grab... Okay. The earlier we grab all 3 cloaks, the better. So we're just gonna gun it. And hopefully not face tank too much, but, like, you know, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta face tank. Nothing you can do about it. We do need to be very watchful that we don't accidentally run into a cloak. Here's that other cloak. So we're gonna have multiple cloaks on us, but I mean, we're summoning cloaks way earlier than we did last time. We only have 90% curse. So definitely in a better spot when it comes to curse right now. Okay, we're right there. Okay, boom. It's gonna be 95. No, oh, the first one doesn't actually give you curse. The first level doesn't actually give you curse. Let's just head down, grab the last cloak. The fact that we can outrun them is just extremely helpful. So I think getting the wings was correct. So then we just need to get level 21 boss, and I'm actually now debating. I'm debating seriously whether it actually is the right call to grab the gold, because I don't think we'll kill fast enough to make it work the later that it gets. And so in that case, I'm like almost more inclined to get like double regen, but I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure, because I could do something like this, where we stack up shadow pinions and try to block with shadow pinions. I'm not really sure. Again, I don't have like a good... Oh, we have a chest. I don't have a good sense right now of the correct approach. That's going to be one skull. Valkyrie Turner, though, pretty good. Because we could get like fire with Valkyrie Turner and just create like this, like go circles, and have Valkyrie Turner just like burn. And I feel like that would also be extremely valuable. Let's get Candelabrador. Like if we just do something like this, right? And just let everybody burn. Like I feel like that would be a decent strategy. Okay, we just got a ton of damage. Gotta be a lot more careful here. We're going straight left. Have we not dropped another egg? Oh my gosh, we are in trouble. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these guys. We're just not knocking them back fast enough. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Don't die, don't die. We've got 25 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Don't die! We're gonna do that and just try to, like, create a path. Oh my gosh. We are somehow regenning. 2 seconds left. Okay, there's an egg. There's a chest. Holy crap. This is a silver ring. Okay. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. I feel like we got to,
Wow.
Somehow we did not die there. That was a freaking miracle. We definitely by all accounts should have died there. We gotta grab the last ring here. There's gonna be one more dude. However, I think we're in a good spot now. Holy crap. I'm just wondering though, would we actually get that much HP? Because if we're not killing anything, we don't get HP. You only get HP on kills. And so if we're not getting HP, or sorry, if we're not getting kills, in the we're just soaking up damage, versus just having the possibility to do more damage and maybe kill things better. I honestly don't know. I don't have like a good sense of what's going to be better. The other option is we could go area, but that seems very risky. But like when the area is big, it's extremely big. Okay, we got the Drowner. Gonna continue to do something like that. I believe. Oh, that's just eggs. We have. Okay, we got 2 eggs. We got 2 eggs now. That's not bad at all. We have nothing left to evolve. We've evolved everything. I'm gonna go ahead and hide guides, because I don't want to see the guides for the eggs anymore. Awake is, you can't get awake though. We can't get awake. That's the rule. Awake is a coward strat, so we're not going to get awake. If we could get awake, I would have gotten it already, for sure. Yeah, we're going to max out all of our good stats first. Okay, let's start getting these ones next. Okay, this is the scary point. I don't know if we're actually... Are we just going to fully level up right now? It's going to be a lot of curse. We're getting a lot of curse all at once right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 160% curse. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, there's all the curse. However, even though it's all the curse, it might... Okay, there's a skull. Even though it's all the curse, this guy was already summoned, so he should not be affected by the curse. We should be able to just kill him. And I think we can effectively knock back everyone except for this guy. So if we can just kill him, then I feel like we're in the clear. Right? Because I think the knockback with bones and everything else is enough that we can chill. And what we could even do is just not level up. Once we have maxed out the next 3 levels, we just stand still, get our Arcana, because we definitely need the Arcana. I need to kill this skull. We're gonna completely focus on... Oh, there's the chest. That's the skull chest. So that's 21. Oh no, that's not. I thought that was the... Okay, the skull's here. I thought I didn't see the skull anymore, so I was like, oh, he must be dead. Nope, it was the skeleton. But we're crushing these guys so much faster this time than last time. Okay, well, we can get chicken. There's an Arcana. So this is the moment. This is the moment where we have to decide. Heart of Fire is probably the most reliable damage source, but it's not like that much damage. There's area, but then when the area is small, we might just get steamrolled. Projectile speed probably doesn't make sense, or lost and found painting. So then the other options would be... So it's either going to be Heart of Fire, Healing, and Disco of Gold are the 3 choices. Well, that's true. We would also get the extra damage on retaliation. I think it's Heart of Fire. I think Heart of Fire is the most logical choice, because I don't think that we're going to be able to kill enough to justify Heart of Gold. And I think Heart of Fire protects us more and does a lot more damage. I mean, the egg just died, so I mean, literally just my point was proven. And I think we can now just chill. We do like little movements here to build up a giant firewall. And then occasionally just launch it into the stratosphere. And the reason we don't... Now, I don't know, does anyone know for certain, does the Bone Zone also scale off of levels, or does it only scale off of time? This is a very relevant question. Does it only scale off of time, or does it also scale off of levels? If it also scales off of levels, it makes sense to like chill and not. It does. The last 2-minute wave does scale off of levels. So then I think we're in a good spot. I think we just want to chill here and not level up, because we already have 180% or 210% curse. And then if it's needed, like if we need health, we go grab a red gem and chicken it up. That seems like the most effective way to finish off this run. We might not even have to move, because Bone is doing so much work. Between bone and axes and the knives, I feel like it's so hard for enemies to actually get to us. Like, the bones are so big, and they're moving so fast, and they last so long. Like, I don't know how enemies can get to us. So I think we found the strat. I think we found the strat to be able to handle 210% curse. Without Lancet, Larl, or any revives. Thank you, Blank Rye, for the follow. And this just confirms, like, Garlic, Song of Mana, and then we get damage out of all of our other stuff. Shadow Pinion, I don't believe it does, but it might. I honestly don't know for sure. Yeah, I think this is like the perfect setup. If you're not going to go Lancet Larl, I think this is the perfect setup to survive in the Bone Zone.
Wow.
So I really don't see how we ever die at this point, because Bone is going to be so much knockback on enemies. Every weapon that doesn't bounce can hit off screen. I don't believe that Garlic hits off screen if it's bigger than the screen, but that could be wrong. Certainly Death Spiral does. Cross does. Labora does. But I mean, that might be right. That might be right. Maybe everything hits off screen. The only way we'd be able to tell is if you were to mod your game to see the full view. You use it to farm Moongalo when you're bored. Okay. 25 minutes, and again, nothing can really effectively get through our defenses here. So, I mean, it's feeling good. Get so much area that Garlic goes off screen. I've done that before. It's pretty fun. We can do a mass area build next if we want. They can get kind of fun. The weapon force field, where just enemies can't even get on screen. Okay, this is what I was saying. Bone. This is where Bone shows its true quality. It's time for Bone to show its quality, guys. Just, they can't get through. There's too much knockback. And now that you can guarantee get it at the low cost of 1,000 coins, like, I feel like there's no reason in defensive-oriented stuff to go for it. Well, welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream. It's why I don't get Cherry Bomb, because I think, while Cherry Bomb is very good, and certainly better for kill builds, Bone is much better at protecting. With area, does Firagi just make the whole screen white? You have to have a lot of area. You have to have a lot of area to do that. But yeah, technically it does. But yeah, a lot of Tiragisus, a lot of area, and then you'll have big Firagi. I don't want to level up here, but I do want to get the chest for, I don't know, sentimental reasons or something. Yeah, I would bet, Rona, I would bet that with the bug fix, if they fix the bug with revives, I would bet that you get there. I would bet that you get there with Firagi, to where it's just a pure white screen, except for the space literally around your character. If there's enough of them and they're big enough, it would just be like literally a full area of them. You're always compelled to grab a chest. I mean, You got to be very careful where you take that attitude. That's a surefire way to land in jail. You can't just be going around grabbing chests, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that might belong to somebody. And, theft is a crime. Yeah, it's in the patch notes that they're fixing that bug. Okay, I mean, we're at 28 minutes, and these guys aren't getting through. But, I mean, you know 29 minutes. 29 minutes. 29 minutes is coming, and it does come hard. So, it's a scary time, is what I'm trying to say. But, bones, man. Bones. Yeah, but I mean, bones are the MVP here. They just can't break through. The true answer was in the name. I honestly, even without garlic, I think the bones would still be doing enough. Because they have such a long duration and they overlap. I would bet that bones would still keep us alive, even without garlic. Are you in the wrong place, or are you in the right place? The choice is yours, man. Only you can determine that for yourself. Alright, let's level up. Looking for a level up here. There is the Reaper. Man, the Reaper just like... He just came in with a vengeance. Wow. Okay. Look at that, guys. Full curse. No Lancet, no Laurel, no revives, no awake. And honestly, no real healing apart from what we got through regular stuff. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So what's ironic about all this is Bone did virtually, I mean, not no damage, but I mean, you look at its like DPS. It's like what, like 5th or 6th in terms of DPS, but I think it was really the MVP. Very, very strong result for Bone that time.